Hello guys and welcome to This and That. Today I have just decided to hijack someone's show. Hello Olu, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Jesse.
Alright, thank you so much for having me on your show. But I'm so excited today because we're talking about a country that I grew up knowing as a big brother. I'm not from that country, I'm actually from Zimbabwe, but I've gotten I've been mixed, tangled somehow into this particular country. I'm talking of Nigeria, a country with a population of over about 200 million. So we call it Big Brother, but you call it?
Niger.
No. You call it
Giant of Africa.
Giant of Africa. So today on This and That, we are going to be talking about the Niger you know.
Yeah, the Niger I know. That is the show.
Oh, the Niger I know, or you know?
The Niger I know. That is the show. So now she's hijacking the show from all the show from me. But no way.
Just today.
No problem. She'll be interviewing me. I'll be answering her question. So how do you do?
All right, great. So you are a Nigerian, born in Nigeria.
Bred in
Nigeria. Well, in Lagos, to be specific. So, it will be only fair for us to talk about what you really know about, which is Lagos.
Yeah.
The economic powerhouse of
Africa.
Nigeria. Of Nigeria.
Okay.
Which of Africa? Of Nigeria. So, how was it then growing up in Nigeria? Let's talk about the time that you were walking from home to the primary school before we talk about secondary university.
Well, it's an amazing experience growing up in Nigeria. Nigeria is a privilege. If you are born and you grow up in Nigeria, it's a privilege. Just for few people who are privileged to experience this. It's really a privilege, honestly.
In what way?
Because it builds you. You get streetwise quickly. You get so smart and agile. You get to know a lot of things because it has never been easy on the street of Lagos. But we don't have any choice. It's survival is the word. This world alone, waking up, going up every day is survival. Survival of the fittest. So Nigeria, if you want to really survive the world, if you had experienced Lagos, Nigeria, then you can survive any part of the world.
I want someone who is very good at answering questions, Mr. Omo Niger. Primary school experience.
Yeah.
Back then, because I'm trying to compare the Lagos then and the Lagos now.
Well, primary school then was fun because it was not as difficult as it is nowadays. In the class, you have free food. You look up to going to school every day.
They used to give you free food.
Yeah, then when we were growing up in my time, yeah, but it's not available anymore because it's that early 80s thereabout. It's available then. It's free education, free primary schools then. So everywhere you go, you see people willing to go to school. So my primary school is actually very close to my house, so just a walking distance, and we'll just walk with my sisters. Then we'll walk to school.
And your secondary school, how was it for you?
Well, secondary school is...
Were you walking or you were using public transport?
Yeah, I went to about 3 different secondary schools. My first secondary school, it was very close to the house, so it was easier for me just walking, going back every day. But we moved from that area to another area. So when we moved, then I had to change school. So when we changed school, I got a school that is a little bit further from my house, so I had to take the public transport to the school every morning.
Exactly, that's what I actually want to know about. How was that experience? Was it easy as a student? Because why I'm asking is I remember trying to use public transport when I was in Lagos, and it's something that it's like a skill, it's a technique. Because if you're slow, if you're not really...
If you snooze, you lose.
Exactly. If you're not really into all these fast thing, then I mean 4 or 5 buses can leave you standing there. So I want to know, how was that experience? Were they at least giving first preference to students?
No, 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 no. Okay, then my secondary school was in Oshodi. Oshodi is a very notorious area in Lagos State. So I had to take a bus to Oshodi every morning. And going to Oshodi, it's crazy. Then there's this popular bus called Molue. It's a 911 bus. It's not it's not a fancy bus. We call it Molue. Then you need to learn how to run after the bus, jump into it while it was moving. Then you hang.
But that's
Even
dangerous.
as a student, you have to hang. And sometimes when you get to the bus stop, if you are not fast enough to get down when the bus stopped at the station, yeah, you have to jump out while the bus is moving. It was crazy, though it was fun for us students. It was a bit of experience.
And then university?
Well, university, it's when you grow older, you become wiser, you get more experience, it's more calmer.
And you people would actually listen to lecturers, like concentrate and learn.
Yeah, university was okay, at least for men. For guys, it was okay. For women, because of this, lecturers who will be asking for favor, will be asking you to do some things you wouldn't want to do for women. So it's a little bit hectic, but for men, it's quite okay.
Okay, so some lecturers, is it still happening, or it was happening then that some lecturers will want to use girls?
Yeah, it happens. It's still happening. I don't think it can stop. I don't know, but it happens.
I always listen to a lot of Nigerians, how they like to attack the government, how they like to attack the president in terms of corruption. Is that not corruption as well? I mean, you look at corruption at a higher level, but you are also at this level and you're still being corrupt.
Yeah, it's corruption. Though this is not only for Nigerians, it's all over the world. Please, I'm stuck. The Nigeria I know, yes, is corrupt, but the whole world is so corrupt. So I wouldn't.
But you wouldn't want to say we do it because the whole world is doing. That's why I want us to stick to Nigeria, because there is no way you can justify anything that is bad to say because the whole world is doing it, so it is good. No, it is bad. The question is, I want you to answer me, because you're also someone who's very vocal when it comes to complaining about government, complaining about Buhari. You tweet a lot, you post a lot condemning the government, especially in terms of corruption, in terms of security. But these are some of the things that are also being done by citizens themselves.
Yeah. There's no denying that we are corrupt. A lot of people are corrupt. There's no denying. And we wouldn't even blame the government straight away. It's not good to put all the blames of corruption.
But you guys do.
Yeah, because they are the one that's supposed to enforce a law and make it stick. Because if it looks like everywhere is becoming lawless. Because if there's a law that this is what is going to happen to you if you are corrupt, and there's an agency that enforces the law, and this agency that enforces the law is also not corrupt, then things will work.
There are many things that I would want to ask you, because you remember when I first went to Lagos, my first experience in Lagos was a very terrible experience for me. We were actually en route to another state called Ogun State, but we had to use the Murtala Mohammed Airport. That's the Lagos airport. I remember very well landing at that airport, coming out of the plane. I felt like I wish the aeroplane could just turn around and take me back to where I'm coming from. I mean, the dirt, there is so much dirt in Lagos. I just entering the airport, what I came through, I mean, I almost threw up, if you remember. Of course, the heat, plus also like the smell, the dirt. And then as we talk about corruption, I get to the immigration guy. He took my passport. He is not acting. He's not doing anything. He keeps saying, in a small, how do you say it in Pidgin? I don't know what she was saying, but anything small for us, anything small.
Anything for the boys.
Anything for the boys. And I didn't know what he's saying. I didn't understand. And I'm in the other queue because I'm a foreigner. You in the other queue. I can't even ask you what exactly this is. So you see, this is corruption. And when I told you that this guy is saying this, say
Just give him something.
just give him something. And I was so mad at you. And you know that is one thing I can never do. Many times I've traveled with you, and your people, your brothers or sisters at the airport ask for this, and you know I don't do that. But you just say, I just give. Why?
Sometimes I just want to. In the system, it's in the system anyway. I just want to quickly leave the area because.
But it's not like they'll hold you and not let you go.
They are not holding me. You are new in the country. You are new, and I just don't want you to be embarrassed or harassed.
How? Because at the end of the day, I have my passport, I have my visa, I am legal. I mean, it's not like there is something to avoid. So why should we continue to allow them to do that? It starts with you. It begins with you. It begins with me.
Yeah, I fully understand you. Honestly, I fully understand you. But the issue now is that, look, some of these people that are there, they will delay you. They will look at something that unnecessary things, and sometimes you might get agitated if you are not patient.
But sometimes if you know your rights,
your
rights, then you'd rather be delayed whilst you're doing the right thing than to bribe someone or be corrupt because you want to rush. Well, that's just my belief. Okay, what about the dirt?
Well,
why is Lagos dirt?
Well, I think most of the blame will go to the Lagosians, people living in Lagos, because particularly in Nigeria generally, we don't have this maintenance culture. We don't have it. We tend to relax when it comes to maintaining a good environment. There was a time that we doing environmental sanitation. We used to do it probably, I think, every last Saturday of the month, where everywhere is closed till like 10 midday, and what we'll be doing just cleaning, sweeping the yard, doing every necessary things, cleaning, sanitation. But the funniest thing is that immediately after the sanitation is done, probably maybe 5 or 10 minutes after, you just see somebody walking with the students
and throwing. Why I'm asking this is, I think you remember this time that I think that whole day I could not eat. You go to the market. Of course, you have so much of those informal markets in Nigeria. It's difficult to get like a supermarket to get in to buy your vegetables and whatever. It's all the informal setting, informal market. So we go to a market. This is my experience, like the Niger I know. So I go to the market. We're trying to buy some vegetables and tomatoes and whatever. So they grind at the market. It was, I think for me, it was culture shock that I'm standing on this particular table and a woman is serving me, but on the next table somebody is doing hair, braiding, like a client on just on the next one. And then on the next table there is a woman who has a kid who wants to poo or pee, whatever. So this woman is selling some stuff with yam tuber on the floor, and then the kid asks to poo or to pee, whatever. The mom literally just tells the kid to help herself just by the yams there. That was a culture. I don't think that's culture. That was shocking to me. That, okay, I am about to buy foodstuff. On the next table, someone is doing hair. Where I come from, you have to separate the two. And then on the next table, a kid is pooing on the floor where the yam that I would probably buy is. I mean, why? Do you wait for government to tell you that you need to be clean?
Honestly, it's something I do not like. It's something that's an eyesore to me. It was so embarrassing to me too, because when you bring somebody who's not a Nigerian to your vicinity and things like this are happening, I feel like covering
But I
your
did
eyes.
ask you. But I did ask you that day to talk to the Suma. Do you remember what you said?
Yeah, because
Why is it difficult for you guys to communicate in Nigeria?
no, you look at the person you want to talk to before you talk to him or her. You need to before you approach anybody, you need to look at the person, because that woman that day, if I say anything to her, she looks like she's wild, and the way she's going to start shouting in that market with all our friends there is going to be like an embarrassment to me. So all we just need to just do is just to quickly get what we want to
No,
get.
I didn't buy anything.
Yeah,
I
we didn't buy
told you.
anything. Just moved away from that area, because I wouldn't want to exchange word with that woman. It's going to cause a lot of things. It's not
But
easy.
then, and the other thing is, how do you feel like every time when you're traveling, or not even traveling, when you talk to people, and sometimes it's so shameful for you to even mention your nationality, that you're a Nigerian, or when you're traveling to even bring out your passport, the way you guys are treated. How do you feel?
See, I'm used to that anyway. Initially, I always feel embarrassed, but I'm used to it, because I've grown a kind of thick skin when it comes to that issue now, because I'm a Nigerian. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm a Nigerian. My passport is Nigerian. Everything about me is Nigerian. So the moment you see me, you are ready to harass me as a Nigerian. I'm already ready to face you and talk to you, and I don't even need to prove myself to be a better Nigerian. I'm just a Nigerian, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm used to it. I'll just explain.
But how do you feel about Nigerians that actually soiled the name Nigeria, like for you guys that don't do what all these shady 419 deals and Yahoo, whatever?
See, it's so sad. I feel bad about it. It's not a good thing. It's a very bad image. But what I want you to know is that there are lots of Nigeria who are doing better things than this. There are more Nigerians who are doing greater things.
Yeah, but naturally in life, yes, but naturally in life, the moment something bad happens, it covers the good.
Yeah, of course.
So Nigerians, I know there are a lot of, good doctors right now in the world. I'm sure most of the best doctors in the world are Nigerians.
Yeah, in every industry all over,
yes.
Whatever industry on the face of the earth, I know we are doing exploit. But the issue is that the small group that these small groups are, the extent that these small groups are inflicting on us is too much. But there's nothing we can do. The government is actually trying their best to curb it with the anti-corruption fight, and I hope they can do more, because it's not really it's not really doing very well. For example, like this recent one, that this guy that was arrested in Dubai. It's so shameful that it is the Dubai police that arrested him, not Nigerians. Because we also Nigerians knows that he's not clean.
How?
Everybody knows.
Is someone that is rich, then you say
somebody is just flaunting wealth on social media.
Yeah.
Flaunting.
If I am rich, is it a crime to flaunt?
No, it's not a crime. But what is the job of EFCC? To investigate people that are not doing things the right way. That is their job. So if you are flaunting wealth on social media, the job of EFCC is just to look and investigate what's the source of your income. No, you are free to spend your money the way you want. If you are working hard for it and you are spending it the way you want, no problem. But if EFCC could not do this, and it's a shame that this guy was arrested in Nigeria, in Dubai. But it's not as if this guy doesn't come to Nigeria. He comes to Nigeria regularly. Some of his victims are also some Nigerians. So definitely they could have done that. So if more effort is put into fighting corruption and crime, it will look better for people that are doing business outside Nigeria. Sometimes I pity those people doing a lot of business outside Nigeria, because the moment you approach your partners or the people you are doing business with, and they know that you're Nigerians, and they draw back a little bit, it's so discouraging. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, but like I said, you actually need to work more as Nigerians, as the clean Nigerians, as a Nigerian, to rebrand yourselves. It starts with you. This also takes me back to the airport issue, because at the end of the day, if you even encourage the people in these offices to keep doing this, that means you're also, continuing the trail. So it starts with you. But anyway, there is one thing that I would take, well, two things that I would move to Nigeria for. If I have to, if I have to be brainwashed from the dirt I saw and other bad things, one, you guys are friendly, very friendly when it comes to foreigners. You accept foreigners more than your own people.
Sure.
I felt loved, I felt appreciated, I felt accepted, welcomed in Nigeria. And the other thing is entertainment. In Nigeria, I had fun. There is no time that you feel sad. As long as you know the places to go to, and as long as you have your money, as long as you are that adventurous person, there is everything for you to enjoy yourself. So those are the only two things that I'll move to Nigeria for.
Well, I love the fun. The work.
No, I taught you to enjoy fun in your own country. Yes, I taught you to have fun in your own country.
I have fun even before I met you.
What type of fun?
I have my way of having my own fun. I enjoyed myself. I know that's not so much like about my country and something like that. I mean, so much is the food. The varieties of food.
That's me.
Nigerian food, come and try the amala, the eba.
Your food is good, but the too much chili is the problem. The chili is the problem.
It's not
too much.
It's not everybody that eats chili.
And then so you like I mentioned earlier that you guys like to be so vocal against your government. If you are to meet your president today, if you are to be in the same room with President Muhammadu Buhari, what advice would you give him?
Resign. I'll tell him to resign.
And is that a solution?
No, it might not be the solution, but it's the beginning of the solution.
What is the solution?
We need a vibrant president.
You've been changing presidents. Nigeria is one country that has changed presidents like clothes. At least your presidents will 2 terms, right? I think it's 2 terms. They don't exceed that. Even President Jonathan, I think it was just 1 term. You keep changing. Is it the leaders? Is it the system? What exactly is the problem?
I think it's the leaders, not the system. It's the leader. I think we are making some fundamental mistakes in choosing a leader, because some people feel like experienced leaders are better than somebody who's just a greenhorn. But sometimes experience is not what we need now. We just need somebody who's hands-on, who knows what can be done. Because you might not be experienced, but you have the idea, you have the brain. That is just the problem. People they are just recycling these old politicians, old leaders.
Yeah, because you guys that are young are not there to show yourselves.
It's unfortunate that I don't know why Nigeria. I think it's a level.
Okay, if you are to be made president today, what will you change? What are the 5 things that you change?
Okay,
let's start there.
I will try as much as possible to surround myself with technocrats, not politicians. Technocrats, people who can think outside the box. Because politicians are there to steal, to make the money that...
Not all, some.
Yeah, some. Majority of them are there to make the money that brought them into power. But I will look into bringing in technocrats who have ideas to change. Then we'll work so much on providing the basic things for the people, which includes the electricity, good road, water, just the basic things, and then education and health. Those are the things I believe that will work. Did
you just give me 5 or the
no? Those are basic
2.
things.
Okay, 3.
Because those are the things that when people have the things that they need, it will be easier for you to focus on something else. Then third one, security. let's say Boko Haram, all this Boko Haram, Fulani man kidnapping.
How will you tackle security? Because President Jonathan left, the problem was there. President Buhari today is there.
Well,
how will you tackle that problem?
That's the reason why I said I'm going to surround myself with people with good heads. I don't have any plan to become a president, but I want people who have the ideas, who have everything to.
I want to be a first lady, so.
Yeah, then you also will have to help me. Then you also have to help me. Then another thing is that I will try to make Nigeria a good place for investors, particularly the local.
Open up FDI.
Yeah, even the local ones.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of rich Nigerians who are even scared to invest their money in Nigeria. You understand, because of the instability in the economy. So that one is another thing I will try to face. Then lastly, I think I will look for another first lady.
That's why you can't even be a president. Useless president. Go ahead. You don't have to wait. Listen, you don't have to wait to be a president to do that. You can even go ahead now. Anyway, so if you are to be given $100 million to denounce your citizenship, to denounce you being a Nigerian, what is that one thing that you fight, like have sleepless nights to make a decision that should I take this $100 million and lose this about me being a Nigerian? What is that one thing?
Guys, I'm going to disappoint you guys here now. This is my wife asking me such question. $100,000. Oh, how much is it?
100,000.
100,000 is too small.
Okay, 100 million.
Okay, $100 million and denouncing my.
So you mean to tell me that even 100,000 you will not denounce because it's too small?
It's too small. It's too small. 100,000 is too small. I won't do anything. But if it's $100 million and you're telling me to denounce, even before you finish that denounce, I will denounce it. Because I know that if I do not denounce it, I'm going to face hell at home.
But even for 100,000, it's too small for you to denounce it.
It's too small. Even Nigeria, why will you give me the 100,000 if I ask?
You see how you think. Where will Buhari get the money? Where will Buhari get the money?
Because I'm a valuable Nigerian.
Guys, this Niger that you know, the Niger that I know, the Niger that he knows. I have my own fair share of Niger that I know, even though I'm not a Nigerian. You've heard for yourself from a Nigerian. Most of you watching us today, you're also Nigerians, but I want you to share your experiences in the comment section below. And if you want to be on the next episode of This and That, whether you're from Nigeria, South Africa, Zimbabwe, or wherever you are from,
we just want you to talk about email. The Nigeria that you know.
No, not necessarily about Nigeria. Even if you want to talk about the South Africa that you know, Zimbabwe that you know, Kenya that you know, anywhere, and even if it's Nigeria, the Nigeria that you know, just drop in your email in the comment section, and definitely I think Olu will have you on the next episode of This and That. Thank you so much for joining us. Signing out.